West Division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them back.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Friday.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35 will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Go, go, go. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 31 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Hey, leg, kick.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo's going to change the play. First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
White.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
21.
Garoppolo going to change the look here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
21.
In motion left, the tight end. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
12, fellas, here we go. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
13.
Garoppolo changing the play.
13. 65. 1, Omaha.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, John. 21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there?
Here we go,
no frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Stopped by Jacorian Bennett from the 21. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
I got you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll change things up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
To throw again is Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Wilson will throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
I got you.
In motion comes the tight end left. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
11. White. 2. Hey, gun. 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's returnable now for Smith. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos, right at the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Look left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face the challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And shutting him off, now open field. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
I got you. Hey, alert! Stick!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out to about the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Easy. 14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Good guys, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Garoppolo changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Go ahead.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Once again, it's Jacobs. 108 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed